Spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoilers, 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 spoilers. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning. Okay. So, in case you couldn't get that through your thick fucking skull, that was a spoiler warning and that maybe you should click off the video, then I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you now, click off the fucking video because this is a spoiler warning. If you don't want to, spoilers. If you don't want to get spoilers, if you don't want to get spoiled or watch any spoilers about Vinland Saga, then go ahead, click off. All right, do me a favor, do you a favor, click the fuck off. All right. I don't want to hear it. Ooh, boo-hoo. I watched your fuck ass video and you spoiled me in Vinland Saga. I hate your fucking guts. Mostly you're a bitch. No, I don't want to hear any of that. I give you the spoiler warning. Matter of fact, I made it a fucking minute long, so, okay? Click off the fucking video. I don't want to see your face. Scary. Scram. Nope. Bye-bye. Don't want to see ya. Don't want to be ya. Scram. Shoo. Bye-bye. P-U. Don't want to be ya. Some shit like that. P-U onion boy. Bye-bye. Shoot. Alright? You get the fucking point. Anywho, let's talk about Vinland Saga, right? So, Vinland Saga. This is gonna be a little, video about my thoughts about Vinland Saga, right? I'm not gonna go ahead, fucking balls, I'm not gonna go, like, balls deep in it, do a whole fucking analysis, crazy deep dive about it, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and share my thoughts about it. Some things I want to discuss about Vinland Saga. You know, it's gonna be a little lighthearted video, just what I feel about it, you know? If you want a really crazy fucking awesome analysis, most definitely not generated by ChatGPT and just by me, then you go ahead and fucking comment down below that you want to see a cool analysis made by Musa about Vinland Saga, alright? But without further ado, let's get to it, Vinland Saga. And by the way, I am freeballing this. This is no fucking script involved. I'm just talking about Vinland Saga, you know? Excuse me, I'm not really... Who cares? Fuck it. So, Vinland Saga. In my opinion, I thought it was a pretty cool anime, right? And let me talk about it real quick. So, when I first got into Vinland Saga, right, it wasn't like as big as it was, right? When I first watched or heard of it, it was back then, right? Before I watched it, I was watching stuff like Steins Gate, which was absolutely fucking peak, by the way, and Mushoku Tensei, which was not as peak, by the way. So, keep that in mind, right? Steins Gate and Mushoku Tensei, right? So, for a little bit of background knowledge, Steins Gate, that absolutely ruined my fucking taste because of how good it was. I saw other animes, and I went, what? I spit on them, alright? I didn't really enjoy them. I thought they were really... Focus, man, shit. I thought they were really, boring because, come on, like, through my whole life, I was just eating whatever bullshit I could eat. I was just eating whatever bullshit there was, right? Like fucking, I don't know, One Piece, alright? Yeah, One Piece. It's shit, okay? I'm sorry. After watching Steins Gate, I really realized that shit was fucking goo goo gaga. Or maybe Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not saying it's shit, but I'm just saying it's not that crazy. I used to fucking absolutely exaggerate how good animes were. No. After seeing irrationally actual good, crazy, well put together, coherent, I'm just naming big words to sound smart, but after seeing a really well put together anime like Steins Gate, it just left a taste in my, like, it made it, how do I explain this? It made my tongue more palatable, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't, dang, it made my expectations higher, basically. Like, I forgot the word for it, but it's just a specific word. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you probably get the gist of what I mean, right? And in the same time I was watching Mushoku Tensei, it also left a bitter taste in my mouth, right? It was just an absolute fuckfest. Honestly, like, I'm sorry. I wasn't the biggest fan of Mushoku Tensei. It was most definitely not my cup of tea. It was just, look. I don't have a problem with Gunner animes, right? I think sometimes the Gunner genre of animes can be done right, you know? Like, you got fucking Prison School. That shit was funny as fuck. Like, I was just laughing my ass off watching that shit. It was absolutely fucking peak. Keep in mind, it was also late at night. I was trying not to laugh. I really didn't want to laugh. Or else I would have fucking rigged my parents up and got my ass beat. No, that shit was actual straight fucking peak. It was amazing. I really loved it. It was funny as fuck. I would highly recommend you watch it. if you like funny animes, and maybe just don't watch it if you're really uncomfortable with all the Gunner stuff. But I thought it was an actually really amazing anime. I love it. And Konosuba, I don't really know if that's considered a Gunner anime. It has a couple of Gunner scenes, you know, maybe, I don't know. But I thought that show was also fucking lit as hell. It was just absolutely fucking amazing. Mushoku Tensei, that absolutely left a bitter fucking taste in my mouth, right? Like, I know we're supposed to be talking about Vinland Saga, but I'm just giving a little bit of background information. Like, bro, Mushoku Tensei, like, it just, holy fucking shit. It was a fucking train wreck for me. Like, I was just so appalled watching it the entire time. I mean, the dude, come on, he fucks his little cousin. Not to mention, he's a fucking, like, 40 years, he's, like, middle-aged and shit. And he's over here fucking a little girl. And that little girl is his cousin. I was just really uncomfortable watching it the entire time. And then, like, there's this one scene where he's talking to this dude, and he's trying to have, like, a normal, serious conversation. He's literally plowing cheeks while talking to the dude. I'm not like the dude he was talking to was plowing cheeks. Or, like, there was this girl he was talking to. She was also getting her cheeks plowed. Like, what the fuck? Like, we can't even have a normal conversation in fucking Mushoku Tensei. Listen, I know there's gonna be a bunch of Mushoku Tensei's glazers out there saying, Gunner doesn't matter, it's a story. Well, it kind of does fucking matter, because, number one, it's distracting me from the fucking story. It's kind of making it hard to take in. It's making Mushoku Tensei a really, really hard pill to swallow, while as in Steins Gate, it was just a really easy pill to swallow, and I could actually appreciate the story without anything fucking distracting me. It was just, wow. Okay, wait. Well, the point is, I was, in the same time, introduced to Peak while introduced to shit. Well, excuse my language, I'm not gonna call someone's hard work shit, but it was just, I'm sorry, it was just really does not make me happy at all watch. I was so very uncomfortable watching it. But the point is, yeah, right, I had a bitter taste, both a bitter taste and a really, really good taste in my mouth. That honestly doesn't sound right, but fuck it. Here, let me rephrase this. Alright, so look, before I watched Mushoku Tensei, I watched Peak. And I also watched, but in the same, right after that Peak, I watched something that left a bitter taste in my mouth, right? So, look, what I'm asking for you to do is, take me lightly, okay? Like, I honestly, what I'm trying to say is, when I first watched Vinland Saga, I dropped it, okay? Okay, but like, I didn't drop it, I came back to it, but like, I temporarily dropped it for a good year or two, to the point where, like, I watched it while it was coming out, but, like, I came back to it when the second season was finished airing, and the dub is finished airing, so, it actually, I watched it, matter of fact, bro, I watched it, like, 2025, like, while I was wrapping up, but, the point is, you know, don't fucking shit on me for dropping it, right? But here, let me go on. I'm actually just fucking yapping at this point, but I thought Vinland Saga was an honestly pretty good anime. I don't know why I dropped it at first. I just, for some reason, thought it was so, like, uncomfortably boring at first, for some reason, which was honestly probably because I watched Steins Gate and Mushoku Tensei at the same time, which honestly kind of just ruined the mood for my anime for a bit. Like, I was just busy soaking in the Steins Gate lore and all that and whatnot. Just fucking, it was a big mindfuck, okay? And at the same time, it also was a bit underwhelmed because of Mushoku Tensei, so it kind of just ruined the vibe for me for Vinland Saga, right? But the point is, I came back to it, right? Because my friend, which I will keep unnamed because, you know, I don't really know if he wants to be named, but we're gonna make him unnamed, right? Basically, we made a deal, right? I told him, look, I think Higurashi is an absolutely generational anime. I thought it was fucking peak. Crazy storytelling. I love everything comes together, right? I recommended him that. And he recommended me Vinland Saga. At first, I was a bit hesitant, because, you know, back then I paused it for a bit. Yeah, I dropped it. I paused it, okay? I paused it for a good couple of years. But, we made a deal, right? If you watch Higurashi, I'll watch Vinland Saga, right? And, you know, he agreed to it. And I agreed to it. So, I started picking up a Vinland Saga, right? I'm not gonna say it was peak, okay? I thought it was amazing, but I didn't think it was peak. You see, it wasn't really my cup of tea. I'm not saying it's bad either. Like, I can actually, I can appreciate the greatness in it. I'm just saying, like, it's not my type of anime. Like, I can, like, look at it, look at the entire story, everything it stands for, the message it's trying to convey. I can look at it and appreciate it for that. I cannot deny its writing was actually beautiful. And I absolutely love the message it's trying to convey. I love the character development. It's actually beautiful, but it's honestly not my type of anime. You see, my type of anime is something like Steins Gate or Higurashi, you know? Like, It's just really like well put together animes with this nice storyline where everything like connects. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking explain it because that's not the topic of the video. The topic of the video is Vinland Saga, right? Vinland Saga. I thought it was actually really nice. I honestly did prefer the first season over the second season, which is honestly a bit of a hot take or hot topic or whatever. I don't know what they call it. Yeah, but I do hear a whole lot of people call you fake fans of Vinland Saga or not, or fucking losers or absolute dipshits or degenerates, in that you didn't understand the story of Vinland Saga if you preferred the first season over the second. No, see, that's not it. I honestly feel like it's a bit foolish to say that. I did understand the exact message. I'm not gonna go too deep into it again because, like I said, I'm not fucking doing a whole analysis. I'm just sharing my thoughts about it. And honestly, the entire reason I made this video was because I watched a video about some dude rambling about how if you like the first season over the second season, you're uncultured and whatnot, and that you're a bitch or stuff like that. Obviously, he didn't say I was a bitch, and I'm just twisting the words of his mouth or whatever. The point is, I enjoyed the first season more, right? And because of that, people would think I'm a fake fan or whatnot, but no, that's just not the case. I just personally felt like the first season was just really enjoyable. It was honestly like the mood was entirely different. Like the setting was different. Like the way things were like unwrapping and stuff, it was different. And plus, the first season had Escalade, which was honestly one of my favorite anime characters of all time. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say he's number one, but I'm just saying he's one of my favorite anime characters. I actually really loved Escalade. And every single fucking second I saw it. Matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna say this right now. Escalade was more of a fucking main character than Thorfinn in season 1. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Thorfinn was a little bit of a degenerate bitch in season 1. He felt like a fucking loser, okay? Like, I just felt like Escalade I felt like Escalade stole the fucking spotlight from him in the first season. He was just an actual fucking goated character. And compared to fucking Thorfinn, I felt Thorfinn was underwhelming compared to Escalade, okay? I'm not gonna lie, that's the entire reason I fucking like first season. It's because Escalade. He actually, holy fuck, he brought up the experience by a whole lot. I love that little rascal. His entire story is beautiful. The way he's misunderstood, he's a lonely person. I fucking love Escalade, okay? He's a goat. I fucking love him, okay? I love Escalade, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna make that clear. I love Escalade! I love Escalade. I'm making that clear. No, not in like a gay way, but like, I love Escalade, okay? And I'm not the biggest fan of Thorfinn. In the first season, okay? For the second season, Thorfinn, he's cool. He's unique. He actually feels like a character, and he doesn't feel like generic crap or slop. The first season, he just feels like your fucking loser, edgy main character, which honestly was not fun. I honestly kind of hated Vinland Saga for it, but not hated, but like disliked that about Vinland Saga. I thought the main character was just so unbearable, and so we got to the second season, or well, really near the end of the first season where he started to change a bit. I thought that was cool, right? But honestly, I feel like the shift from the first season to the second season, how like, you know what I mean? Like, first season was all action packed and stuff. It had a whole lot of shit, a whole lot of fucking tomfoolery going on, you know what I mean? A bunch of schemes and shit, Escalade and all that. It was cool. Like, it was actually really entertaining to watch. Meanwhile, in the second season, it just felt a bit more like it just switched. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is I understand if you like the first season more than the second season, right? Like, sure, it might have better writing or crazy character development in the second season, but that doesn't mean the writing or the crazy character development was more enjoyable. You know what I mean? I actually way preferred the first season, even though the character development was on Thorfinn wasn't really as good, or well, honestly, he was really like a bitch character in the first season. But even so, I actually still really enjoyed it. And my point is, it doesn't make you any less of a fan if you prefer the first season more. I actually thought the first season was phenomenal and super enjoyable compared to the second season. Like, sure, I will not deny the second season was honestly way better in terms of writing, or at least character development. But the first season, in my opinion, was honestly way more enjoyable. Alright? And that's really mainly what I wanted to talk about. I thought it was really amazing, the first season. And honestly, I'm not saying I hated the second season. I just felt like compared to the first season, like, it's a bit underwhelming, you know? The big switch that happened, like, it was just so different compared to the first season. And I'm just trying to say I can understand why people didn't like it as much as the first season. And what I'm trying to say is don't hate on people that, don't like fucking call them a fake fan or stupid or that they didn't understand it. I promise you, they probably did understand it and they could see the vision. It's just they weren't fucking with the vision. Okay, I'm gonna be blunt about it. They weren't fucking with the vision. All right, and that doesn't really make them a brain dead action animated fan either. All right, yeah, it's not like solo leveling action brain dead. I've never seen solo leveling. I'm just going off what people say. You know, okay, I'm not gonna shit an anime I've never watched. I'm honestly not gonna use solo leveling. I'm just using it as an example because honestly, I don't watch brainless fighting animes. The second I see a brainless fighting anime, I honestly just don't bother with it, and I get bored. But you know, the reason I can't name them was because I forgot them because they're so forgettable and they're not memorable. But the point is, sorry, my mother walked in and I forgot what I was talking about, so I'm just gonna fucking talk out of my ass again, or you know, better yet, I'm just probably gonna fucking end the video. But I forgot what I was gonna say. The point is, oh yeah, you're not any less of a fan or whatever, and they probably did understand. You get the fucking point. Bye bye. And I mean, that's my honest opinion of Vinland Saga. A really really cool anime, but I honestly did prefer the first season over the second season. And yeah, bye bye.